Good on your test.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Judge Wolf of Tabletop Anthologies, and today we are back with our second episode of Alien RPG Shadow Gambit. This is a homebrew game of Colonial Marines of the 13th SEU who have a mission ahead of them. A call was put out from an orbital called the Sin City Orbital that something was happening, possibly a UPP incursion that the Marines were called to investigate. And when they arrived, they found some survivors left over and some very strange reports. After an engagement with the UPP, they moved up to what is what is called on the station as the Tip, a self-sustained area where high rollers end up going to do clandestine business. This is a station that is free of government rule, is used by different agencies to have conversations with one another that are basically off the record and not tracked by anyone. So it's neutral ground. When the Marines ended up in the Tip, they ended up confronting someone that is possibly the highest ranking member on the station. And one of them, the Marines, assaulted the individual, but we'll get to that, don't you worry. And in the end, something occurred. A person disappeared and there was a very strange noise. But before we get to that, my players talked to me before the game, and they mentioned that when they were moving up the lift from the first floor to this Tip, that they wanted to spend a little bit of time using their personal items. So in Alien RPG, the personal, I said time, not an hour there, Lance Daniels.
As he's drinking, as he's sipping his little
Look at that.
I love it.
Up,
that's so handsome.
There we go.
During the time that they were moving up the lift, the players wanted to use their personal items, which in game terms lowers their stress by 1. But each personal item should have some type of importance with them. So before we get into game and we start trying to murder my poor players, I'd like to start with Sergeant Solaris. Sergeant Solaris is played by Hermes. He's the squad leader. And I'd like you to talk about your personal item.
My personal item. Okay, so while I don't actually have my Colonial Marine armor on, in-game, obviously we do. And in-game, if you look close enough to my little avatar, you'll see like a disgruntled and disheveled little teddy bear, with a little duct tape kind of across it. That's my item. And probably like, why is he going around a teddy bear? Well, my character's backstory. Basically, he's been a Marine for a long time, and he was on a mission with his family. They were relocated to a specific planet. I don't have the super details. But anyways, the planet was overrun with pirates, and both his wife and daughter were lost, and thus he carries his teddy bear around, or her teddy bear around, as a reminder and as a thing to kind of calm him down.
Thank you. Go ahead, and after you've talked about your personal item, you can reduce your stress by 1. So moving down in rank, we go to Lance Corporal Shepard. Lance Corporal Shepard is played by Jeremy. He's the squad's corpsman. And Shepard, why don't you tell us a little bit about your personal item?
Sure. So when I'm riding up in the elevator, I sort of reach up into a pocket I have beneath my armor where I keep pretty simple, just a photograph of my family back home. Just a happier time with me and my wife and my 2 children. And I just sort of like, just having it in my hand makes me feel safer and reminds me that I have to do whatever it takes to get through this and get back home to them safely so I can take care of them.
And then moving on my screen to the right, we have PFC Lance Daniels, played by Anthony. Anthony is, Daniels' background is a military policeman who's been put into the 13th SEU. So tell me a little bit about your personal item and how you're handling it there, Daniels.
So I'm probably trying to keep this a little bit of a secret because it might be a little embarrassing, but I mean, I guess I don't have a teddy bear, right? But I'm going to pull out of my my little satchel here a little bottle of cologne. It's from my dad. He's long gone now, but he likes to keep on this barely full bottle of cologne for like emergency circumstances, and just the scent kind of brings him back home to like just eating dinner with his family. So he probably squirts a little bit or smells a little bit before putting it back in.
Daniels, is it Sex Panther?
Sex Panther, damn right it is.
60% of the time. It works every time. Yep.
We all got it.
It's very strong. Well, thank you. And then we have PFC Davis, played by Severian. PFC Davis is the squad scout sniper. Davis, tell us about your personal item.
Well, Roland Davis sees his personal item just about every time he goes to use his weapon, because he's on his left wrist. He's got a bracelet made of 550 cord, and within that is braided a talon of sorts, taken from one of the bug hunts that he went on. Some of the creatures there. He hesitated on a shot when he was ordered not to shoot at a certain animal that was invading the area where they were protecting some colonists there, and he believes that if he had taken that shot and denied that order, then he would have saved his whole squad. So now he sees that every time he's going to shoot at an enemy, and knows when he needs to go ahead and focus, not hesitate, and that there's lives that depend on him.
Thank you, Severian. And now we have Alpha Wolf Zero playing PFC Domatov, the squad's heavy gunner. Domatov, you want to talk about your personal item?
Domatov's personal item is a necklace that he actually has strung around his neck. Besides his dog tags, it's got 3 bullet casings on it, bullet shells on it. Basically, that reminds him of the reason that he is actually in the 13th SEU and why he is down here now, because he made a major mistake in his last squad. And his squad mates were downed and sacrificed their lives to save him. And he took those 3 bullet chests to his body, or bullets to his body, and now he wears them as a badge of honor for his fallen comrades. And it's a reminder for him to fight on.
Fantastic. And then finally, we have Dionysus playing PFC Lorca, the newest member of the squad, who is specializing as a point man. Dionysus, why don't you tell us a little bit about PFC Lorca's personal item?
Mine is easy to carry around. It's small. It's simply a Zippo lighter. It was passed down in the family. They were all heavy smokers in the past. Lorca is not. However, it also, in times that his flamethrower is acting up, helps hit that pilot light.
Hopefully that doesn't cause you to catch yourself on fire again like last time.
Affirmed. I agree.
Thank you, Dionysus. Appreciate you sharing that info. I do want to make a mention, somebody in our chat right now, Forlath. If you saw the cover art that we had, Forlath actually made that for the squad. Unbeknownst to me, it was just posted in our chat, or in our artwork, and it's absolutely amazing. Let me see if I can pull that up again really quick, just so we can share that one more time, because it is fantastic. Let's see. I know I have it here. Give me 1 second. I do want to share this one more time. There it is.
Captures all our essences.
Yes.
Yeah,
so I do want to just point this thing out for a minute. This is such fantastic work. Forlath has 2 different Twitter accounts. He has @Forlath and then @Comics by Forlath. Definitely give him a look. You can just see the sass over there, and PFC Daniels like, come on, assholes, and Domatov's like, I am ready to shoot things. Dionysus looks like he's about to pistol whip Space Karen again. Hermes is also trying to kind of get things in order, and then you have Shepard and Davis over there sharing a flask. So just awesome work. Thank you again for that. That was great. So
That was awesome.
It is absolutely. So thank you for that. So with that last bit of happiness out of the way, let's go ahead and jump back into where we were.
Don't forget to pull your stress point, guys.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, just one, Daniels.
Not all of them?
No,
Yeah, Lancini.
But what if one is all of them?
well, then that's fine. So, a couple other things that needed to be taken care of right off the bat is right before the Marines started moving north to investigate this area where they had sensor pings. Daniels actually did a check using the key card that he was given. And it looks like we're slowed down just a little bit on Twitch. That's because I started new music, unfortunately. And I never gave him what happened with that. So when you put the key card in and you try to start accessing materials, it came up with a lot of different stuff saying, you have access to previous camera footage, you have access to a roster of the individuals on ship, you have, lift control to the control to the tip, but then immediately underneath of that, it said biometrics required.
Okay.
And so, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and put us back to where we were with the Domotov, Daniels, Shepard, and Roland to the north. Recall that there was 2 sensor pings up to the north, and one of them disappeared after a very loud noise. It sounded something like this. So that's muted for me. That played, correct?
Yes, I played.
Okay. All right, good. All right, just
What
making sure.
that could be? Sounds like a bear.
It was. It's one of those things that's
cat.
laying on the ground. Yes.
Jonesy. It's actually
Cat
Jonesy.
bear.
Cat bear. So
Can you tell us again what we saw in this room when we opened the door?
absolutely, I'd be happy to. So when you open this door, there was just something incredibly off about it. There was blood stains all over the room that looked like they had been mopped up. To the left, there's a chair that has manacles on it and is with plenty of blood stains. Off to the north, there was a tool set that looks like it could have been out of an Inquisition torture chamber. There's a sink to the north where it looks like there's just soap and water. A mirror is in place to the right, and a rather comfy chair to the right as well. In the middle is almost a dissection table with a rather large, very fresh blood stain on it. Or blood. It wouldn't be a blood stain, it'd actually be blood. And that's pretty much what you're looking at. This room is very foreboding. There's a sense of death and old, just decay to it.
All right, Marines, clear that room.
Why don't you go first, Domotov? You got the big gun.
Always having to go first. It's okay. So Domotov, crap. How do I forget how to
Shift wheel.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. All right. So Domotov is going to just head in here real quick and maybe make one more space in. Is there anything else that I can tell from what's going on in here?
Observation check. And I would like to note that during this time, right before we ended, PFC Davis actually rolled a panic. He has a nervous twitch right now. So you are currently panicked. Once things kind of calm down, that panic will go away. So you don't really notice too much except for that big blood stain or the blood pool on that table.
Sarge, we got a pool of blood back here. Not quite sure what's going on.
All right, keep me updated. I'm gonna hang out up here.
Smells bad too. Jesus.
So
Look,
as I
are those things
approach
done?
the blood stain and these instruments, would my medical training give me any insight as to what they were used for or what exactly happened here more than something bad?
Go ahead and do a medicine check.
All right.
I think it's medical aid, actually. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh no.
So you believe that they are tools. You definitely have seen these types of tools before: surgical equipment, forceps, pliers. You know, just based on your medical knowledge, you know that this is the kind of thing that you should see in a surgical suite, or coupled with things that should be in a tool shed. So you can make judgments off of that. Just because you failed the roll doesn't mean you can't make your own judgments off of that. You got enough medical aid to know something's up.
Sure. And on the table with the blood, is it just blood? Is there anything else of note?
Give me an observation check.
Oh, here it comes.
All right, so we are getting all of these rolls out of the way now, correct? I mean, that's the goal here.
I really hope so.
Let's do it whenever it doesn't matter, right?
Come on, Space Jesus.
The blood that's on that table is new. There is if you look at the corners, there's 2 drains on either side, and the blood is kind of starting to pool that way. It's still moving.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I would get on my comms to Solaris, tell him, Sarge, we got something real bad in here. This blood is fresh. It looks like some kind of interrogation room, and I would kind of look over at the chair that looks like some kind of luxury chair and say, you know, or something else.
Roger that. Stand by. While they're doing that, my dude, where's Space Karen?
So whenever you guys start moving north and start ignoring the civilians, Space Karen, who actually does have a name, which is Khaleesa Reed.
Khaleesi?
No. Khaleesa Reed is Khaleesa Reed. Has moved down to the door to the south, along with the female guard who picked up her pistol after dropping it, and another VP. You also have Maxwell Volante, who's trying to open up the door to the west, and it's not opening. And I am missing a guard.
On purpose or
no,
part of the story?
No, not part of the story. I gotta find him. Sorry, give me a second. All right, let me grab him real quick. No, the guy that is now missing was the John Lennon looking guy. See here, Shadow Gambit NPCs, Roland, Armand.
There he
is.
Good name.
He's back. Ian is the missing gentleman.
What a guy.
So Maxwell seems to be kind of panicking over here, kind of pulling the door. Khaleesa is just kind of down to the south and against the door. She's not really doing anything. She kind of seems a little shaky, a little nervous. But that's it.
Lorca, don't let anybody leave this place. It looks like I want to keep everybody here just based off of what Shepard just said. I start moving down towards that
Understood,
door.
Sarge.
Miss Khaleesa, can I borrow you for a minute, please?
For what this time?
I need to speak with you away from everybody.
I don't know if that's safe after one of your Marines brutalized me.
I won't allow that to happen again.
So interestingly, about this time is whenever your comm crackles and you hear a voice across the comm, and it sounds like Bishop. Bishop says, Sergeant Solaris, can you read me?
Stand by, Khaleesa. Yeah, what's up, Bishop? Sergeant Solaris.
Stand by. I have managed to pipe a feed out to the lieutenant, and he wishes to speak with you.
Roger that.
Sergeant Solaris, Lieutenant Cook.
What's up, LT?
Bishop is able to establish short-term comms with us, so I need to get a couple of things out to you right now. I had a chance to kind of review your feeds. He managed to pipe those out to me, so a couple of things. Number one, I want you to split your squad up into teams of 2. Okay? Let them operate on their own, but make sure that they're always keeping eye set on one another. I dealt with the thing that's in wherever it is in there before. They have a tendency to grab people who are by themselves, so you need to be careful. Always go in teams of 2. Give your members a chance to kind of work on their own, though. You need to have all the Marines thinking on their feet. Second thing, you tell PFC Lorca if I ever see him strike a civilian again, if he makes it out of there alive, he's going straight to the brig. Okay?
I'll do that.
Make sure your Marines aren't standing in doorways after they set out a field of fire. That seems to be why Dolmatov went down. You need to be careful. One of those things is a nightmare by itself. Where I was, there were several of them. Hopefully there's only one on board. It has a tendency to sneak around. They're fast. They're faster than you can ever imagine. And they bleed acid. So if it gets close, back away from it.
They bleed
acid.
What?
Acid. It's some type of hydrofluoric acid that just eats through things rapidly.
Well, what are these things called?
There's no name. The company knows about them. The mission I was on, the company actually had control of one of them, and they lost control of it. I don't have time to go into it. Make sure that you're taking care of these civilians. The other thing is that Bishop's requested you to return back down to the docking boom when you get a chance. Some of the civilians have made their way over to him, and he wants to set up sentry guns, but he can't set it up because of the possibility for them to attack the rest of the civilians.
Roger that.
I'm going to be losing communications, according to Bishop. He's going to keep trying to patch us in back and forth. There's somebody down in the security area that's actively trying to jam you.
Understood.
Good luck in there.
A couple of different factions on the tip here and on the space station, and it's not going very well with everybody. So some people went rogue.
Understood. We're losing.
I stopped wasting time on the comms because I lost them. I get over the comms to squad. Be advised. It sounds like the lieutenant has been able to quickly analyze some of the body footage we have carrying ourselves around. Listen up, buddy systems. We're going to put Lorca and Dolmatov, you guys are buddies. Shepard and Daniels, you guys are buddies. And, oh boy, you're with me, mustache. The other thing is, Lorca, Lieutenant said not to hit another civilian. It's all really going to hit on that one. I don't need to say anything more. You'll know the consequences. And last but not least, gentlemen, it sounds like what it is we're going up against. Apparently, the lieutenant has some sort of experience with whatever he thinks he heard. For lack of better words, he called it a nightmare, and it apparently bleeds acid. So I don't know what the fuck that means. So just keep your eyes sharp, work together. Everybody go in pairs with your buddies.
We need to round up the civilians then, right, Sarge?
Yeah, we need to
let
round
these
them
guys
up.
wandering around.
Yeah, we need to get them off at this point here, as well as down to where Bishop is. Bishop has been able to shepherd some civilians into the area, but he wants to set up some sentry guns, and he needs some help. So after we're done up here, priority one back downstairs.
What do you mean a nightmare? Something not human?
I don't know. He couldn't go into it. He said, "Yeah,
we heard
it's
something
definitely
back
not
here.
It's definitely not human."
We heard something over here, but we cleared these rooms.
I don't know what else to tell you. It's not something I'm familiar with.
Just get them 5 feet from me, and I'll set myself in them on fire.
Lorca, is there any more pings on the motion tracker?
Negative, Dom. Last I got was a ping on the northwest sector, basically where you guys are. Also, Game Mother.
Yes.
The gentleman to my left, I can't see his name because it's hidden due to the shading.
Maxwell.
Okay. Yeah, there he is. I would try and calmly talk to him and tell him to move over with the rest of the crowd.
He kind of shakes on the door again, tries to punch in a code, and he turns around and he looks very shaken. And he's like, what is happening?
Right now, we just need you to stay with the group so we can keep an eye on everybody together. If you leave, we can't make sure you're safe. So we're going to need you to go back with everybody else. And Mike Flamer would be up, not pointed at him. So it's obviously it's less hostile as I can be, given the fact that I just donkey punched Karen.
Right. And because you also donkey punched Karen, I'm going to be there with him. Also, like, trying to calm down the civilian, because I don't trust Lorca right now.
I've stepped back into this room and closed the door behind me, and I'm going to take a quick swig of that whiskey that I took from the bar. Have I lost my trembles?
Yes, absolutely. Let me go ahead and grab you. I know I have the equipment in here. Let's see here. Bug juice, alcohol, beer. We'll call it beer. I think that's even though it's not, it's good stuff.
Stand by, fellas. Did anyone bring a torch? Can we lock that door? Can we seal that door? I don't know where it was or whatever it was you guys were talking about, but if we can potentially lock it in that room, let's do that.
Okay, so
whatever it was, Sarge. I mean, it just disappeared from that room. We heard it in there, and there was nothing inside. I don't know if sealing the door will do anything to it.
Do we have a map of the
anything in there?
ventilation?
Yeah. Another door? Secret passage, maybe?
What's that room back there for? Why is there blood all over it?
That's what
Some
we're
of
trying
it
to
looked
figure it
old.
out. Colisa,
question.
listen up.
okay, hold on. Time out. I had like six
you got a
questions that I need. Yeah, that was a lot of shit. Just give me a second.
Keep up,
All
GM.
right. Hey, man, I'm trying. If y'all would shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. All right. So, not Davis, you're the easiest. So, your wits will now be at a -1 for the next shift. Your stress goes down by 1, and you can remove your panic status. Lorca, Maxwell is now kind of moving along with you, although he seems to be getting a hold of himself, and he's kind of straightening up his suit a little bit. And he says as he moves, he's like, if you get us all out of here alive, I am a vice president in the Wayland Yutani Company. I will make sure they know about your heroism and do not hear about that little incident with that woman.
I appreciate that, sir. Like I said, we need you to just go over there with them, and we'll go from there. If you need anything or you see anything, make sure you let us know.
Now, Lorca, you are... did you say you wanted to check the motion tracker?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and do a power check. And then do me an observation check.
Oops, I think I did it
Good.
twice.
That's good. You definitely want to keep that low.
And then you said observation check?
Yep.
Okay, so I also have signals clean, which allows me to do 2 things. First is if a target's moving and then stops moving, they popped up on the motion tracker at some point, basically. I'm still able to register them on the tracker. Secondly, I don't need to perform an observation check to spot a smaller, well-hidden enemy. I don't suppose it goes for the second point, but we'll still run it.
Okay.
And you said observation?
Yes, please.
Nice. Solid.
That was a good one. Yeah.
All right.
2 successes. Can I
Okay.
pull the 1?
You can't pool in this game, but you can.
Okay.
I'm going to use it as a stunt.
Okay. I do have a signal, Sarge.
What do you got?
Still looks clean right now.
Where's the signal coming from?
Northwest, long range.
Roger that.
I have 1 ping on the marker.
So-
Northwest.
I'm just gonna point this out. When it's, remember that this is a 360 degree, right? So you're in the middle, always facing up. So it's basically the same way as the ship's kind of oriented. Left is always west, right is always east. So given that ping is to the south, it would be the southeast from you.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it doesn't. See, the document I have loaded up shows 1 ping to the northwest.
Do a refresh.
Okay. Okay, there it is. Yeah,
Okay.
so I have 1 ping southeast, Sarge, long range.
Roger that. Keep me informed. Shit. Davis, No, not David.
What's up,
Excuse me.
Sarge?
Daniels, come here. I pull him a little close. I go, hey, listen. If I heard that correctly, Maxwell is a Weyland-Yutani vice president. He's your responsibility now. We keep him alive more than anybody else right now. You understand?
You got it.
All right. And then I look to Kalisa. Kalisa, are we done? Do we have any more people on this floor right now? Are we it? Is this it? Right here.
I believe so. There was a couple of more people up here at one point, but they asked for permission to leave, and I opened it and let them go down from the tip.
So they left this floor. You watched them leave this floor.
I did not watch them leave. I unlocked the securities for to go down on the lift from the brothel's computer, and then they left.
Are there any
Why would
other
they want to
areas?
leave the safety here?
I don't know. People do very strange things when they're locked in.
A couple more questions.
Oh,
Kalisa.
no.
Are there any other areas on this floor that we need to look before?
That's what I was
leaving?
about to tell you. I think that one of the people said that they were going to just go and stay in their quarters, and we haven't seen them since.
Where's their quarters on this floor?
Yes, this is a very self-contained area. There's a set of quarters off to the west.
Very good. Dalmatov, Lorca, Kalisa, take them to that quarters and find out if there's anyone else on that floor of this area. And Kalisa, come here. A quick question. What the fuck do you got going on that back room?
I'm not sure what back room you're talking about. We have
The one with all of the blood and the tools.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Okay. Do I need to go and show you?
If you're just making things up, you don't need to. But I'm not sure what you're implying. I don't know of any room back there. There is simply a couple of bedrooms.
Kalisa, follow me.
Somebody go with him.
Sarge, you really gonna walk off on your own like that?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I got a buddy. It's Kalisa.
No, it's Roland Davis is your buddy.
Also known as Xenobait.
You coming, Kalisa?
Red shirt.
There you are. Lisa, go ahead and open that door and tell me what you see in that room.
So she kind of peeks in the door and she just stares for a minute, right? Hold on one second. Let's see here. NPCs, rollers, Kalisa, skills. So she looks in there for a minute and she kind of like her hand comes to her face and she starts shaking, right? And she's looking down and around to the ground and she's got her hand to her mouth and she's completely just flabbergasted, like she's going to scream. And then she looks up and she says to Solaire, she's like,
There's blood on the ceiling.
Roger that. I grab the back of her shirt, I pull her away, and I'm like, Marines, stand by. We got blood on that ceiling.
We got movement on the
us?
tracker. Movement on
what's
the
above
tracker.
us? What's
East,
above
long
us,
range.
Kalisa?
Sorry,
What'd you say?
Copy that.
Yeah, I copy that. Kalisa, what is above us? There crawl spaces?
There's a small ventilation system. I mean, that's the way that it's not big enough for a person to really fit through, though. I mean, it'd be really tight. You know, some of the maintenance workers.
Lorca,
I'm sorry. Hold
Lorca,
on, please. What is that? What is that room?
Well,
There's a
you're
keypad
the
there.
queen bee up here, sweetheart. So I don't know.
I've never been into this brothel except for to use the keypad here to once the situation started.
Well, this is your floor, sweet. So you better get that shit figured out. Do we
I'm
have,
immediate when I hear about the vents. I'm aiming all at the vents above me right
I go
now.
to the
Are there a
doorway.
bunch of them?
And I look up.
Watch above us.
Are there anywhere or any vents that I can peek up and go look?
so the blood, it looks like that a vent was pulled back and something was taken up into the vents.
Oh god.
Okay, so the vent is actually open right now.
Yes.
Okay. So when I turn my flashlight on and look up, do I see anything up there?
Hold on. It should be there. It is there. Sorry, Domatov just told me that something was wrong with the video. It was off. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. All right, what'd you say now? Sorry, I was trying to fix a problem.
Sorry, I'm looking up with my flashlight. Do I see anything other than blood and an open vent?
Do an observation check. You want to push that?
No. I already pushed to my limits.
Bye, Sarge. Nice knowing you. Just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You don't see anything else.
Okay. I go ahead and sling my pulse rifle, and I bring about my shotgun, and I rack it. I keep this by for close encounters. When I go up to the vent, I'm going to go up to the vent, and I'm going to push around the area. I'm not doing anything with it.
Get in there. The vent is like right here.
Sarge, I don't know how much time we have to fuck around with vents, but don't we need to get some sentry set up down at the ship?
Yeah, we do.
I'm gonna go in and stick close to Sarge here.
Looking up.
Get my flamer pointed up at the vent.
Who's got a torch?
Hold on, I'm adjusting. I'm adding you guys onto the motion tracker so that Lorca can see where you are. There we go. Okay, there we go. So you were asking about the vent?
Yeah, just I'm poking around. Anything happening?
No. You're so the vent's pretty high. You would have to stand up on the table to actually look into it. But if you're just poking into there, nothing's happening.
Sarge.
Yeah.
I got 2 pings on the radar now. One that's right next to you.
No, those 4. The one that's to the northeast is the ping you were tracking. I added those 4 to the on the west so that you know where everyone else is.
Okay, I only see.
So you know they're refresh.
Northwest.
There's 4.
Oh, I don't. Okay. Oh, Davis, her, and the other 2 in the room. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah. So then, Sarge, the ping is to the northeast, almost north.
What kind of distance are we looking at?
He's probably medium to short range to you guys.
Give me some meters.
Well,
that's pretty hard to do. It could be could be from your position 20 to 30 meters away, maybe.
Cool. I'm gonna get on top of that gurney and shine my light down and take a gander.
Okay. So get up on the gurney. So you stand up on the gurney, and you're looking into the vents with your flashlight, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you look, and the vents are big enough for a person, barely, if they bishop crawled through everything, right? Shimmied on through. You kind of pan to the left. You see a blood stain that looks very fresh that's running off to the west. And then as you turn towards the right...
Sarge, the ping has moved. He's closer to you.
Your light hits the wall, a wall, and then it shines back at you off of this slick brown carapace. And a head snaps up and screams at you. And then you roll initiative.
Let's rock!
Okay.
Why can I never find initiative?
Oh, because I do it all for everyone.
That's right.
So, let me grab. So,
well, that's a great reason.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and add you to the right click.
Add you to the graveyard.
Yep. We'll add her.
You can drag and select multiple and add them all at once.
Yeah, I did, but you guys are all spread out. And let me add my homeboy here. And we all so many dice. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Oops.
Oh, good. You mean Dahmer.
Oops.
Close.
All right. So I need to remove player mode lacks. Oh, that's why. All right. So let me grab. Sorry, I got to do this from the actual thing now. Let's see here. Get rid of that. Remove actor. Remove actor. And remove actor. All right, Sergeant Solaris. Let's see here. Doubletall, Shepard, Davis, Lorca, Daniels, and Solaris. There we go. Now you guys are on the combat tracker. Cool. All right, so the order goes Kalisa first, who just completely panics and runs for it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the end of her turn. Now, the scout comes scrambling after you through the vents.
He's really hard to see on the tabletop.
Oh, that art is awesome, though.
Yeah, so I had this guy made for
I'm just gonna see him real quick.
By the same guy who made all of your tokens, Ryan, at his account. If you could throw that into the Twitch chat, I'd appreciate that, Lorca. Ryan Molina, great stuff from his Fiverr account. He did all of our tokens here, except for the hand-drawn art, which was done by Pat. All right, so let's see. The Xenomorph closes with you rapidly. Let's see what he's going to do.
No! Well, guys, GG's.
At any point in time, by the way, if you need to take a second, Davis, to tell Solaris, I told you so, you're more than welcome to.
Nope, just waiting back here to take a shot. That's it.
2, attack roll. Playing with its prey. The Xeno attacks, but not to kill. The target is knocked to the ground and drops all handheld items, but otherwise takes no damage. The Xenomorph stands over them, taunting its prey to run so the game can go on. The victim gets +1 stress level and must make an immediate panic roll. So, you had your shotgun in hand, which clatters to the ground to the north. You fall back off of the table, and it kind of slinks down onto the table beside you, looking so... I'm going to move you right there. And it kind of just pounces down on the table and it hisses at you with its tail whipping around. So increase your stress level by 1 and make a panic roll.
I did that. Holy fucking shit!
Do it.
Do it now.
Roll your panic.
I did. Oh, panic. Sorry.
Yeah.
I hit the step part. I'm gonna fucking panic at it. Panic. Oh.
You can't even panic right. Jesus, what kind of?
I know, right? Hold on.
Oh my god!
I'm clicking panic.
No, click on. Oh my god! I'm gonna hit you right in your face. Okay, so you go to your sheet. There you go. Click on stress. Yeah, you're not panicked anymore. Get off of that. Jesus. There, yeah. Hold on, that's not correct
cool.
because you shouldn't have been.
Wait,
you shouldn't have
panic
been.
condition?
Yeah, he shouldn't have been panicked. So he clicked on it and it panicked him.
Roll
and then
4 more panic.
just
God
roll.
damn it, Sarge.
Just kill yourself.
What the
There we
did
go.
you little jerk?
All right, so you rolled you rolled a 4, which is holding it together. So you held it together. Congratulations. All right, going back to now we're at Lorca. What are you doing, Lorca?
I'd like to move my initiative so that I can. I'm gonna see if I could swap with Daniels, so I can be closer to Domatov.
Okay. I mean, I accept.
Okay, so let me adjust that. So you are now Lorca is now 8, and Daniels is now 5. So that takes you're up there, PFC Daniels.
Yep. 30 feet, right? If I'm not
Correct.
mistaken.
30 feet is a run move, and he's got 10 feet that you can do for free.
So 10 feet plus 30 feet? Or
Yep.
30 feet total?
Nope,
Gotcha.
40 total.
Well, awesome. So let me get into that position here. All right, I just move up to here. I'm just booking it.
Okay, that takes us to PFC Roland Davis.
So let me ask, did we hear the message from Lieutenant Cook, or was that directly to Sergeant?
You're more than welcome to hear that.
Awesome.
Okay. Because I was wondering if we'd know about the acid blood.
Yes, you would.
He didn't tell us. He just was like, yeah.
Hey, just make sure you share that information, Sergeant Solaris.
I did
All right,
share
so
that.
Don't worry us unnecessarily.
I shared that info.
He did share that info.
All right.
So I would. It looks like I'm able to see where I'm standing. That creature dropped down onto the table there. So I would go ahead and take a shot at it and say, "Sarge, get the fuck back!"
Oh, beautiful.
And
So 63
I'll
feet.
spray
Fine.
acid blood on him.
Fucking shit.
What where's my sheet for that? Oh, there's so many of these buttons to click on. House rules, ranges. So that 60 feet puts you in -1. Go for it. You aiming?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't let me. Oh, you got to right click.
Yeah. You want to roll those 2 dice for the aim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just roll 2 dice?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Just 2d6, or how should I do it? I don't.
Do
know
you want me to do it? I can do it with the specialty dice if you want.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
However you want to.
Whatever makes you comfortable, buddy. So you got an additional success. I think I accidentally clicked GM only, but you got additional success.
Okay. So I'm going to knock it prone and back away. Isn't that one of the
Yes. For xenomorphs, everything is double cost though. So
okay.
No, you know what? I'm not going to make. Yeah, this is a scout, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So go ahead. You want to knock it off the table, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So it falls back and it's screaming. It's pissed. You know, it's just yelling, tail thrashing around, and you see, let's see here. We need to do damage first, right? So what's the damage on your arm at? 2, right?
Let me see.
Yes. Armor piercing?
Yeah, armor piercing and 2 damage.
So armor 6, so that's 4. Let me take the GM off me here. 4. Alright, so both of those damages go through on this bad boy. And that takes him down to 3. And let's see here. So that would be in the engaged range. So acid kind of splashes out towards Solaris. And let's see how much damage he takes from that.
But a flesh wound.
I'm gonna go 5. Go ahead and roll your armor.
Rolling armor. Bye.
Solaris?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Guys, under a lot of stress right now. Give him a
lower
break.
lower left hand corner. Just click armor next to that 6.
Oh, that armor button. I'm over here clicking the actual armor.
So your armor absorbs it, right? But it immediately starts smoking, and it takes your armor down to level 5 now.
Does it hit my teddy bear?
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
He doesn't need any more stress.
Yeah, I'll lose my shit.
Nice.
Punch him in the face. Domotov him.
You got one at least.
Go to Domotov him right in the face. Let's fix your armor. So your armor is down to 5 now.
Oh man.
All right. So that takes us to the next person, who is the Xenomorph again.
See.
Oh.
So
Okay.
the Xenomorph is knocked back, kind of flails around a little bit, pops up, and immediately just... I don't know. Let's find out what it does.
I don't want to find out what he does.
Where's my thumb? Sorry, give me a second there. There we go.
Hi, Fuzz.
Roll attack. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. No, that is what I wanted to do.
Oh. I don't know that I like this attack.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, indeed.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
I think he was planning on that.
I was not. All right, so because everyone has a 10-foot thing, right? So the scout bounds up back onto the table, and it goes to grab you. Get back up there, Solaris. It goes up to grab you.
Maybe no one will notice if I just back out of there.
Maybe if I just slowly back up. And it makes an attack. And it hits. So, you must now make an opposed close combat roll.
We're blowing the dice, everybody.
So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you need this.
Well, judging by the fact that my previous rolls have been really good, got a lot of faith here.
So roll close combat.
Here we go. Big bucks. No whammies.
No whammies. Oh!
Nice.
Oh no!
Roll panic.
It's all right.
Oh, thank God.
All right, so you keep it together. So the xenomorph is kind of leaking acid out of the wound that Davis did, and it jumps back onto the table, and it kind of reaches down and grabs a hold of you and starts to lift you up as its mouth begins to kind of hiss, and you see drool coming off of it, and its mouth begins to open up, and you're staring into this black void as more teeth become to come out, and you can see everything tensing up, about to smash into your face. But you begin to shimmy around, and tell me how you get out of it.
Oh man, I see. Literally, I'm looking at death right in the face, and I don't know what else to do. But I'm like, oh shit! And I basically look at those teeth and reach over, and I grab that teddy bear, and then I use my legs and I push off of its chest. I don't care if I fall to the ground. I just want to get away from this thing.
And you manage to keep your feet. You kind of stumble backwards, and it's pissed now. Its tail's whipping around, and it lets out this just inhuman scream at you as it kind of gets its claws ready to continue attacking. But before it can do that, Solaris, you are now up. Remember, your shotgun is over here. You have nothing in your hands.
Oh God.
I think that's a lost cause, so I'm just gonna run the fuck out of that room.
Okay.
Because this alien just grabbed me, and I'm like, well, I guess it is a nightmare. Thanks, Lieutenant, for the warning.
Na 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 na. So you can move a total. If all you're doing is running, you can move a total of 70 feet.
Bye, everyone.
Or 70 meters in this game.
Run!
Get out of there and close that door.
All right. Yeah. Look, I get up and I start running. I'm like, oh, Shepard, run!
And so that takes us to PFC Shepard. Go ahead. Say what you're saying,
I'm out
Slurs.
of the door, waiting to press the buttons.
Shepard.
All right, yeah, I'll. So I can move 10 meters for free?
10 meters for free.
If only it was 15. So I will do a move action for my quick action, and while I'm, yeah, I'll go ahead and slam those door controls.
Okay.
Smash that like button.
The door stays open, and you find out that you didn't have the vibe. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be messed up. And so you close that door, and you hear something slam into the door once, twice. There's just this thump, thump, and then this inhuman, angry scream, and then it's silent in there.
Oh my goodness.
Seal the fucking doors. Seal the fucking doors right now. And I just kind of back away from the door. I assume we're still in initiative.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll that one. On repeat and exit out. No, we are out. We are now out of combat.
All right.
The hell was that?
I start backing away, and I'm kind of just like at the 1,000-yard stare, like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
That was that has to be the nightmare that Lieutenant was talking about. Can we look?
Sarge, I got movement. Movement. It's moving long range northwest.
Ick. Fuck.
It's
Seal
off
that
my
door.
radar, Sarge. It's off my
Seal that
radar.
door. Seal the door. And I bring around my pulse rifle.
It's gone, Sarge. It's already out of the room. We gotta get out of here.
Okay. Let's go, fellas. Body system up. Whiteman, Lorca, Dolmatov, take front. Daniels, get that vice president in the middle. Any other civilians in the middle? He's priority one. And let's get the fuck out of here.
Where are we forming up, Sarge?
Right here let's go to the lobby. Go to the main lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Didn't the LT say that Wayland Yutani knows about these things?
I don't know. I missed that. I didn't hear that.
Well, this guy's the VP of the company, isn't he? Should know something about him.
Excuse me, I am one of the VPs. It's not the you have to understand. This is an incredibly large company.
Yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit about all that. What's in this ship?
I do a manipulate check.
All right.
I love your character.
Add +1 to it. Add +1 to it.
It's like if Doug was a dick.
Oh, I forgot to add the plus. God damn it.
roll stress.
Need to remember to right click.
That's fine. I'll roll that extra die for you. Yeah, and I think I need to hold on 1 second. There we go. Let me adjust up here. So
got a twitch.
Son of a fuck.
Just take another swig of whiskey.
Else.
So everyone else goes up a stress level around you.
You son of a.
You look like you're about to snap or something. Like you're about to break this guy's neck.
You know. Hold on. I wanna. Yeah.
Pulsating out of his neck.
So
I'm like scared for my civilian.
Somebody's about to get hammered again with a fucking pistol whip.
Like, please stop.
All right, so everyone increase your stress. And Maxwell just kind of like looks left and right, and he's like, it's easy. I saw what your friend did. Okay, I don't need any of that. I don't know. There's rumors. There's been a lot of rumors that there's some kind of there's research going on, and that some of the members of the bioweapons division have found their target that they really want to get a hold of, but I don't know anything about it. It's just there's rumors that there's these ultimate killing machines, and they keep popping up across the galaxy.
How do you know you don't? How do you not know what they are? You're one of the vice president, and you're on this space station.
I'm sorry. Do you know every single thing that every Marine squad is doing in across the galaxy?
Fuck this guy.
I almost got killed, sir.
Well,
all right,
Sorry,
so
sorry,
what's the plan?
Move it.
We can sort all this out. We should put some space between us and this thing. Why don't we consolidate the civilians?
I agree. Let's clear that room though. Calista said there was another room.
Where is she?
We just gotta make sure he's not up here.
Yeah, let's do a quick sweep. Collect anyone else that's up here and then get them downstairs.
Point man, go ahead and check that out. Follow Kalisa, and we'll meet you by the elevators.
Where's she at? Oh, there she is. All right, Dom, you ready?
So you can see her sitting at the keypad, right where Daniels had tried to log in, and she's kind of like typing away and looking at things, like looking left and right. And then she sees you coming, and she kind of just taps out, and she's like,
"You're not coming up here to hit me again, are you?"
No. What's going on? What's the second room? We need to make sure it's clear.
There's rooms to the south, but I don't think there's anyone there. And if that thing's running, if that thing is running around here, whoever the one that went to his quarters is probably already dead. Let's just get off this ship and go, or the station and go. Like, please, let's just get out of here.
You know, listening to them talk, does she sound legitimate? Or does she sound really just kind of, she look like she's full of shit?
You can do an observation check if you want.
Nice.
Roll
panicking.
Roll panic.
Nice.
So you keep it together. Let me check something really quick. I mean, she seems like she's completely out of whack. It could be the room that she just saw, right? Like the fact that some creature just busted out of the ceiling. She looks like she was up to something, but like what? It doesn't seem like, at least from your perspective, it doesn't seem like it was like bad.
Roger that.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
Wasn't malicious.
Yeah, there you go. That's the word I was looking for.
Get us to that room, and we're gonna get to the elevators, and we're gonna get out of here.
Hey, Dion, can you take the message that Severian was trying to pass out, or to ship out?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Right
He can't do links. Actually,
I forgot about that.
That's fine. I got it. I'm on it. There we go. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
The bot's taunting you. I can do this all day.
Look what you did.
I could do this all day. Calm down there, Captain America. All right, so she looks over at Lorca and she kind of like raises her hands. She moves away from the screen and then she's like, okay, let's go.
Show me the way. Down the top, you ready?
So the first thing she does is she's like,
so where are we going? Are we going down the lift? I'm telling you, if that thing is around here, then whoever the hell was in their quarters is already dead.
How do you know that?
Do you really want to waste your time? You were just bitching that you almost got killed. You're going to go get killed for one other person whenever you have 6 here?
I am not wasting any more time. Take us to that room now.
Or what? You'll shoot me? You can't even get out of this room without me.
Let's see here, ma'am, please relax. We're handling the situation as best we can. I'm gonna need you to tell me how to get to this room or where they're at. I'm basically trying to do interrogation here.
go ahead and do a manipulate check.
Okay. So with my ability, I get actually a +2 to this.
Isn't that for
information?
Ah, yeah, that's right. Go for it.
Yeah.
Do it now.
All right. So I right click it, right?
Yep.
To get. Okay. Thank you.
Correct.
Right click it, and then a base modifier of 2, not +2.
Correct.
All right, just making sure. Haven't done it yet, so.
Oh,
wow,
man.
I'm the worst person on the planet. I'm gonna push that.
So many interrogations. You do so many interrogations.
So good at it.
I'm gonna push it.
Do it.
Up my stress.
Real good.
You don't have to up your stress. It'll do it automatically if you hit push.
Cool. Just asking.
All right.
Woo! So she looks at Daniels, and there just must be something about his handsome fucking chin, dude. What's the Severian? You said there's a way to show the artwork.
I think so. If you right click on the actor, there should be a show character artwork.
A handsome fucking chin.
I might be wrong on that though.
Dapper Dan yells.
No, I don't see anything.
I flip my hair up, my chin's pointing out a little bit,
Everything's
I really
slow motion.
it just she's just like she literally looks at you, and there's just this sense of calm that comes kind of over her, and she takes a deep breath, and she just looks at you different, right? Like she wants to be carried out. Like, yeah, sploosh is the best way to put it.
This is my wife.
It is now your wife. Since she's in charge of the ship, she can marry you guys. Davis, you can go ahead and remove your panic effect. So just right click on panic. I saw you got the little ghost face. And so she says,
You have my key card, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In order to use that for any of the station components, you have to put in the key card, and then I have to use my biometrics. I use my thumbprint, and it'll open up. And it's all, everything's keyed to me. I can't get you through the, like, down to the bottom unless the station security has been fixed. But if we get down to there, I can open up the door. So I can get you if you want to go wherever you want to go, I'll take you. But I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell that was, but how fast it was. We haven't seen that guy since he left, and that was probably 5 or 6 days ago.
Very well, Sarge.
What's
the
up?
plan?
All right. I can't leave anybody behind. We need to check it and move. So let's just double time it and go.
Affirmative.
So she says
civvies in the center here.
She says to the if you want to go to the quarters, the rooms, the west is the best way to go.
Let's go, Dom.
Are we rounding up these civilians, right? Making sure they're coming with us, or
Yeah, absolutely.
can't leave them alone. So I'm going to kind of sit back and let them go ahead of me. Yeah.
I would stress that she stays behind us until we get to the door.
Right. I'll stay back with her and chit chat, talk about
Hold her
life.
hand. Give her a little pat.
To get to know her a little bit, get a little flirty.
"Ooh,
Put some ice on
are we gonna play that?"
lump on the back of her head.
Oh yeah, we can.
Oh, nice. I don't want to take the hour that I would make you do that with me. Your fucking handsome ass face. All right, so give me 1 second.
Domotov just speaks up and he goes, "Careful, Daniels. Remember the woman back at the bar."
Shay, shut the fuck up. I step on his toes a little bit. I'm like, dude, chill.
You're gonna ruin his game.
Yeah, what the hell?
Best friend.
Fuck you down.
Best friends.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get some tail before I die, and not the bad kind.
Okay, so give me. That's fine. Give me 1 second here. All right, so
Good dog beat, pal.
give me 1 second, please, while I get you guys set up. All right, so you end up going to the door. There's no sensor pings, and she waits until you give her the heads up, and she seems to be, pretty. Not. I'm not going to say pliable or anything, but she seems to be much more willing to work with you now. Hold on, this thing's trying to catch up. We should be on the new map now.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Take a look at that. So, you have just entered the hallway. Across from the hallway's double wide. I just couldn't make the map.
Double wide.
It's the old double wide. So, Kalisa, once the hallway's kind of secured, says she kind of looks around. She looks super panicked now that she's out of that room, and she says, "It's south, and then you should be able to see the lift down here, and then you go to the west, and then it's to the south. The door's to the south. To the north is the chow hall. Well, not she wouldn't say chow hall. She would say the
Welcome to Chow.
The dining hall would be, I guess, what she would call it. Sorry.
Lunchroom.
The luncheon. The place where I drink mojitos.
Yes.
All right, so
Okay, I'm watching
Dom, get up on my hip.
I put my
And
Can you ping yourself? Because I can't see names.
Somebody's sitting on me.
Somebody's
Oh, I guess we're sitting on top of each other.
ooh.
Tempt me with a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are. All right.
cute.
All right, my point man.
We're keeping it
Aye.
family.
Point man, take the lead.
All right, Dom, let's go. We're going south.
Davis, I want you up on their 6. I am your buddy, and I'm going to be right behind the civilians.
I'm going to be with the VP as well, so that's why I'm up the rear.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Signal's clean on the tracker.
All right, double time, boys. Let's go. Move it out.
Are they just moving in sync?
What's
They're all
up there?
marching.
Yeah, they
Yeah, we're going in stride.
Oh no,
they're actually left, your
Right.
left, your right, your left.
Earl!
All right, so
That's hilarious.
God, this corner. Who built this fucking map?
Yeah,
door.
what the fuck?
So
Hallway.
the door to. So she says she kind of like watches you guys keep going and is like, it's right here. It's right here.
Oh,
It's right here.
Oh, there. Guys, it's up here.
It's right there. So Armand has his pistol back,
Armand.
and he's kind of like looking at you guys like. Hurts.
Yep, I gotta work with these fuckers.
So the civilians kind of like looking at you like, are we still going?
No, civilians, stay here. Daniel, Shepard, I want you guys to hold and get that elevator prepped.
You got it, boss.
Davis, move in with them, with the point.
Maxwell, get your ass over here.
Karen, you said south door?
Sorry, hold on. Getting everyone over there. So she's
like, yes, the south door is the one that leads into the quarters.
I'm prepping that elevator.
Prep that elevator.
Prepping it on
All right,
overdrive.
you ready,
Okay.
Dom?
so
Here we go.
you go to hit the button and nothing happens, right? But Kalisa like kind of looks at you very warmly, Daniels, and kind of like smiles just a little bit, gives you a little wink, and then puts her thumb onto this print, and it kind of unlocks. She taps a couple of commands into it, and it says, that the lift can go down only. It won't go. It won't allow the lift to go back up without her permission.
Okay.
So she
You
just
really know
kind
how
of
to use
smiles.
those thumbs, huh?
I mean, so how did you get into the Marine Corps?
Oh, sick.
Continue with something else, please.
You guys have really strong muscles.
All right, Dolmatov. So the door to the south.
What do you guys see in there?
A hallway.
Nightmare.
4 doors.
Fucking nothing.
Clean on the tracker also.
Anything to the north?
We didn't go in those doors.
I mean the tracker.
Negative.
Larka, you check west, I check east.
Copy. Go. 2 more doors.
Watch our rear.
I got 3 doors over here.
Give me 1 second.
Make sure you boys stay within eyesight of each other.
I got a signal to the south, long range. 1 signal.
Possibly in that door over there.
Dead south to us?
Yeah.
Yeah. My guess. We got anybody on our 6? Davis, that you?
I don't see anything, but I'm watching it.
Copy. Let's move down.
Do you want to try and take it from this way or go straight in south? I got 2 doors over here to the east.
It's
That
moved
may
to
lead
the south east currently. I can take this door, you take that door, we go at the same time.
Yeah.
Davis, you got a sit rep.
I'm on it when you're on it.
Clearing rooms
I'm
over
on
here,
the door.
Sarge.
It's dead to the east now. It's dead to the east.
All right.
Lorca picked up on something.
It's medium range.
They're closing in.
You ready? Dom, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
I got a clear room.
I got a clear room as well, but I got another door.
I got a door also to the north. You?
I got a door to the west. It looks like it's connecting to your room, maybe.
Stand by. I'm coming in.
Don't
Nope,
forget
just
about
a
the
bathroom.
vents.
I'm going in. I got the signal on the east, medium range.
I'm heading to the other door.
This is a bedroom.
Guys, don't forget to use the buddy system.
He's to the north now. The signal's to the north now.
I'm looking up and checking if there's vents.
Work together.
Listen to those vents.
I'm coming
Davis,
through the
keep
door.
All right,
Dom.
everyone stop. Everyone stop. Lorca, do me an observation check.
Did you say Lorca?
I said Lorca, do me an observation check. You feel right above your head, you hear this. You hear it? You're moving along, and you kind of stop, and you see that door in front of you, and you hear this. Right above you.
All right. So I'm literally stepping back, and as I hear that I'm stepping back, I'm just fucking torching that vent.
Okay, go ahead
Jesus.
and roll your flame unit. And
Oh, guys, this is within 5 feet of him.
No, I was
Okay.
stepping back.
Okay.
I said I was stepping back. That was the
Like,
point of
Literally deja vu. We're
I
the
was
same 3
trying to
guys at
make-
the elevator. You're gonna put yourself already. Jesus.
all right, give me 1 second. There we go. All right, so let's see here. 2 damage. Let's see here, xenomorph. And we'll say plus an additional 4. So I should have just rolled 4 armor. So let's see here. 2 damage. All right, and all right. So you aim up and you just immediately fire into the ceiling, right? There's a vent nearby, and some of that flame bursts in there, and there's this inhuman scream that's just, it's loud as hell, and there's a thrashing sound inside of that vent, and then the creature just drops down in front of you.
Christ.
So give me 1 second here.
One
Run!
part of the fray.
What? Yeah. Let's see here. That's oops. Let me do this over here. Okay, so I'm doing it in the right place. Sorry, give me 1 second. Scout Alpha.
Would you like me to move my guy back a couple spaces since that's what
You
I
get
was
10.
No, that's
If
fine.
you're
That's where you were. No, he's not on initiative. That was basically an ambush round. What did I want to do here? Oh, now I remember. Okay, so you get 3. And he has some of the. It's not promethium in this. It's some type of napalm, but he has this napalm kind of wrapped around him a little bit, and so he's on fire. And he is not pleased about it.
Nice.
All right, so for the 3 of you that are in combat or that are able to join the combat, go ahead and roll initiative, or I'll add you to the combat tracker. It's cool that I don't have to ask you to do that.
I would like to, if you throw me in there too, like as soon as I heard contact over the comms, I would want to start sprinting towards them.
Okay.
I'll stay by the civilians. That'll be my job.
Yeah.
Sarge can go.
We'll be making out when we come back out.
All right, so let me remove.
I hope so.
Move. All right, so I got Lorca. Let's add you into there, Domatov. We got Roland. And Shepard, you wanted to join in on this bad boy? This party?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We are rolling initiative.
You can go 2 Slayers.
Everybody blow the dice. Blow something.
Ooh. Threaten me with a good time.
Nice. They're going last. You guys got a chance.
Or first.
Get the fuck out. Pork chop sandwiches, get the fuck out.
And I messed up. I need to add one more combat tracker to this dude. He has a speed of 3.
That's not fair.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, way to get our hopes up like that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
There we go.
you're still first.
Domatov, sir.
7, 8, and 9. Don't let it get
First.
you.
It's on fire. It's crackling merrily. It's not very much because you basically were shooting through a vent. But each round it'll roll 3 dice to begin with. So, Domatov, you are up first, my friend.
And before we go, can I say that I would obviously be shouting over the comms, contact, in the southeast bedroom. I lit the fucker up. Am I able to be saying that, or I don't want to? You know what I mean?
No, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Okay.
All right. So I'm double timing it to get down to him.
I don't know. So, I'm trying to answer Daniel's question. I don't know if you can see another token's view. I can, but I don't know how you can. Severian, do you know of a way for other people to see tokens'
If you
views?
click on the journal notes on the top left corner, you see it underneath the L ruler. It should show you where everybody is. You see that?
Journal notes.
It looks like a little banner. So you got your basic controls, your measurement controls.
Yeah, I see.
Now you see journal notes.
Yeah, I see that.
Should show you the characters.
I think I see him. It's a little weird, but yeah, I can.
Yeah, the Xeno's hard to see because he kind of mixes in with the carpet.
That's what I zoomed in. I was like, who the fuck is that?
It doesn't share the fog of wars. That's why it looks weird.
Looks like a rat turd.
Well, you know what? He's on a carpet. Don't talk shit about him.
It's the bad background.
Zoom
His name
in.
is Norbert.
His name is Norbert.
All
right.
So.
So, Domatov, you can move 70 feet. Did you move him?
I already did.
Okay.
Yep.
So that takes us to Roland Davis. Roland Davis, my friend. What are you doing?
I'm not really 100% clear on the situation, other than just what Lorca said. So I'm just stepping forward a couple of feet here and watching these doors to the north for the second. And other than that, I just come over to the comms and say, Lorca, what's the situation? Where do you need me?
Get in the hallways. I got to backtrack. I'm stuck in the fucking room. I'm making my way to Dom.
All right, so that's it for me. I'm just watching the halls there.
Hold on, my video just went out. Oh, because I went into the chat. Yeah, I see it. I'm trying to fix it right now.
Okay.
I need to get out of the chat, and I need to get into... There we go. All right, thank you.
Nice.
Okay, so... What are you doing, Davis? I'm sorry, I saw the bad feed, and I tried to fix it.
Just right there in the middle of the hallway, overwatching the doors. Can I watch both south and north at the same time?
No, one direction.
All right. Then I'm watching the southern door. That's
Okay.
where Lorca said.
Alrighty. So that takes us to Shepard.
To Lost Sheep.
Shepard, are you there?
You're muted.
I'm sorry, I was
there.
muted.
It's okay.
I said I'm going to just sprint my heart out here and get the 70 meters, which should take me to here.
Okay. Sounds great. Lorca, you are up. You are not in melee combat right now because the thing just fell out and it hasn't engaged you yet. So you can still move without suffering an attack, like a bad attack against you.
So I'm gonna run for my fast action. So that's what? How many? 70?
Total of 40 feet.
40.
40 feet.
It's meters on here because I didn't change the thing.
You might want to run a little more than that because she's going to get 3 turns.
Yeah, I didn't have to use. I was going to calculate. I just wanted to make sure I had the numbers right. So both running to the door here and then running to that door there will get me at
10 more meters.
Yep. So I'll have 10 outside the door.
Okay.
And so I'll have to use both my actions for that. As I'm running, I'm fucking running full like Forrest Gump, and I'm shouting in my mic, Gamatov, I'm coming through that door first. Anything after me, you shoot the fuck out of.
Shoot the fuck
right out of it.
Yeah, I'm stuttering because this thing's in front of me on fire, so I'm moving.
Shoot that fuck!
Just fucking shoot it.
Yeah.
Shoot it!
And there's the door, so let me do my 10. Yep. Right there. Okay.
Okay. So it's now the Xeno's turn?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't want this.
You sure? You sure it doesn't want that? So you wait there, panicking, scream, like waiting for it to come and end your life. And you have nothing happen.
What's going on? What's going on over there, guys?
Yeah, sit rep.
Lorca encountered one of those fucking things. I don't know.
Jesus. So that's either the same one or a different one.
So we're still in combat, correct?
No, you're out.
We're out, game mother. Okay, so I would come fucking running full out towards Dummy here, and I would say, get the fuck back. Let's fall back. There's one of those in the room. It came out of the air vents at me. I toasted it. It did not like that. It's still up and moving. We need to fall back. There was nobody
Fall
in
back,
here.
Marines. Fall back. Direct order.
Lorca Domatov, fall back. Davis, cover that door while we retreat.
Elevator is ready.
I got a signal long range southeast. East-southeast.
Keep your eyes on that south there, Daniels.
Yep, I'm on it.
Do a Lorca, do a power check.
Oh.
Okay, so knock down your power by one more. Unless it did it. Yeah, you need to decrease that supply.
It did it it already did it when I clicked it.
All right, so you're getting a ping on there. It's saying battery low on your motion tracker.
I got low battery, Sarge. Just FYI, we're about to lose eyes. See if any of these chicks have any of these civilians have any of these anything that can replace these batteries. I don't have any replacement.
What are we doing here?
I brought chargers. I think.
Fall back to the elevator.
Fall back, Davis. I'll close the door.
I'm watching the southeast here. Make sure there's no vents around the area.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Daniels, is that elevator up?
Yeah, that elevator's up, but it's going to be a little bit of a tight fit.
Well, there's two elevators, right? Because this is half.
Okay.
Remember, it's symmetric, right? So there's an elevator immediately to the right.
I think we'll fucking manage. Let's get in there.
So the Xeno just drops down on you right in the elevator.
We kill it, but then it bleeds and kills us all. Kills us with blood.
I want half the civilians and my point team to go down first and keep the front.
First, let's just use both elevators.
There's 2 elevators.
Well, if there's something waiting at the elevator door, we're all doomed.
We got plenty of guns.
All right, fuck it then. Let's everyone pile in, nut to butt.
Yeah, fuck you, Sarge. I'm just kidding. Please, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me.
Give me one second. I need to get you guys up. Actually, you're probably gonna go to Sin City level 1 east. Okay, give me 1 second here. Oh, you guys are already there. So let's just add you in there. Put you right here. And give me 1 second.
Does somebody have the note of how many civs there are on the space station? So I thought we had an idea.
Well, you had you know that it could be anywhere between 25 and like 50. You know that there's roughly 25 workers that were here. The security. And sorry, I'm getting you guys all onto the map. Alright, so there's that. Let me activate this. Okay. Alright, give me one more second before you start moving. Throw Bishop out there. And these guys. Sorry, give me a second. This rapid moving in between maps, like, getting everything set up sucks. Alright. These guys are all over here. So, you should be on the new map. You're probably loading, correct?
It's probably gray screen.
Can you ping us over to it?
Did that do it?
Yeah, I only see a gray screen.
It says most of you are still moving over.
It takes a minute like last time. It took a minute last time. I'm up.
Okay, cool. Once everyone... I can kind of see who's up and down, which is kind of cool.
Loading this area.
Alright, so... You see that the door to the east is open, and through that hallway, you can end up seeing Tyrell is hunkered down behind some debris with his M41A pulse rifle, and he sees you, and he just kind of like waves you towards him.
Where's Tyrell?
He's over here.
Let's move, Marines.
Yeah, double time. I get over the comms.
Refresh.
Bishop, we are inbound with multiple civilians. We have had contact on two separate, at least what we believe are two separate of those bugs on the tip level. We're coming in hot.
I see. I have pulled the sentry guns out, and I need you to set them up, and then perhaps we can establish a beachhead here.
All right, great. Let's go. Move it out.
Civs are coming too, right?
Yeah, the civs are coming. Don't you worry about them.
I believe you.
Civvies. Nope, they all just ran.
They're always going to be in front of us. In front of me, at least. Yeah.
Whee! Look at him go. Oh no! Armand's in space!
Armand, no! It's not safe out there.
It's really not. So Tyrell, the minute that you guys start getting close, runs back and he kind of hammers on the door, and there's a moment, and then the door opens.
Oh, sorry.
And you see this guy standing here, and he's literally what he looks like in that token. Right? He has like armor, spiked armor that looks like it belongs at a gladiator pit, and he has this gigantic sword strapped across his back. And he just kind of like looks at all of the people coming, and he looks to Tyrell, and he says, "This was not part of the bargain that you made. Who are these individuals?"
Huh. What the fuck?
Who is this beast?
Maybe it's time to butt stroke fucking
Tyrell. What the hell is going on?
Tyrell just kind of like rubs his eyes, and he says, "Do you remember how I told you that there's some crazy ass people over in the gladiator pit?"
Yeah.
Yeah, this is their leader.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Sir. Sir Corvin, perhaps you will allow these men-at-arms and these peasants to enter into your new domain, that they might rest. And Corvin just kind of stands there for a minute and he says, "Who amongst you is your leader?"
I think he means you, Sarge.
And we all step away and let.
I am.
Present yourself to me then, sir. And your name?
I am Sergeant Solaris of the 13 SEU Colonial Marine Corps.
I see. And was it you that dispatched those UPP fools?
It was.
Then you are most welcome here, young sergeant. Follow me.
Bow and I shall knight thee.
Thank you, Corbin. All right. Move it up, Marines.
So Bishop is kind of waiting there patiently. You see a lot of the civilians are here. There's everyone that you saw before is here except now there's that additional guy. And next to Bishop are two boxes that are labeled, with the what is it? UD 571? I think it's 571. I'm trying to go off memory here. It is the that's armor. U571. It's not 271, it's 571. So close. And so Bishop kind of like he has his same blank face that he always has, and Corvin walks up to Bishop and just scowls at him for a minute, and then goes over and leans up against the wall and just kind of sits there and stares at all of you as you come in. And Bishop kind of looks like Sergeant, I see that you have all arrived safely.
Yeah, you could say that.
I believe that is what I just did.
Okay, so where are these sentry guns, Bishop?
He has two boxes. He says, the sentry guns have full loadout along with the control computer, as well as we have one of the heads-up displays that can attach to your helmets.
All right.
Sergeant,
Zorka, get that stuff set up.
Before you deploy these weapons, I would like to note that a couple of things. First off, we cannot remove the Mohawk from this position until the armament that is in the security station has been shut off. But I do not believe that we can carry everyone in this station on the Mohawk.
Okay, what do you recommend?
I do not have any recommendation at this time. I would say that I would give up my spots, but unfortunately, I do not believe that any of you are pilots. My other concern is that as people hear that there are a safe space here, that other civilians may come, and if the weaponry is not set up appropriately, that it's possible that they will mow them down. Unfortunately, we do not have enough IFF units in order to prevent that. Correct, Sergeant.
Roger that.
Is there some sort of comm system that would lead from the hallway into to be piped into this room, some sort of a console, like a greeting console?
There is a console on the exterior of the room that should have communications up on it. Lance Corporal Shepard.
If we set the turrets up inside the room, keep the door covered, and then we keep the door locked, that should eliminate the possibility any innocent civilians wander into the range of fire.
Anyone else got any suggestions? All right,
seal up all the vents in this room.
Yeah, we got to cover the vents.
Good thinking.
Who's got a torch?
Why?
Bishop, how long did it take you to get from here to the main ship, to the Mattis?
I have not been able to leave. Once I deployed you, I have had to stay here for risk of the Mohawk being shot down.
That. How long did it take us to get here?
believe it took at least an hour or two, or not an hour or two. It only took roughly 30 minutes of flight time.
The only other thought I had was shuttling these people while we hold up for as long as we can.
We cannot detach the Mohawk because the station will shoot down the Mohawk.
Right, we need to disable
gotta
security.
get down. We gotta get down there and disable security. Oh man!
All right, I got the map. Orbital document.
All right,
Orbital
Marines, let's get
document.
moving. Let's secure this area.
Let's get those guns set up
Get
and then
those-
move.
Yep, getting the gun set up, getting the vents clogged right now.
Lorca, has anyone got a torch? Seal those things off.
Oh, I have a cutting torch, I believe.
Anyone
No,
else?
I only have electronic tools.
Okay. Lorca, Daniels, get those sentry guns set up, and I want Dolmatov, I want you to seal those vents.
Okay.
Davis, Daniels, let's look at our map and see how we're going to move forward.
So where do you want to deploy the sentry guns? Give me a ping where you want to deploy them.
Davis, or Shepard, excuse me.
Yeah. How do you ping?
Press and hold.
Okay. I was thinking just straight up here and here, and instruct all the civilians to stay on the back side of the room, and instruct Bishop not to open that door for anybody. We make sure they identify themselves first so that we avoid any accidents.
Okay. So Bishop would turn and say, I will monitor the comms. My IFF unit should prevent them from firing on me. I will stand over here and I will monitor the comms. And he kind of turns around and he says, Sir, what the heck? Why isn't it working? There it goes. Sir Corvin Macheski, did you not say that you have several civilians in your area as well? And Corvin kind of looks at the Bishop unit and just sneers, and he looks towards Sergeant Solaris and he says, he's like, I do have several more gladiators waiting in the Colosseum.
Would you guys be willing to fight?
I mean, my people do not have the firearms that the security officers have kept for themselves. Tyrell looks at him and is like, hey man, we just wanted to use the bathroom, and then they start kind of bickering back and forth, and finally Corvin just kind of puts his hand out. He says, we do not have any firearms, but the men and women that are in the Colosseum are strong individuals.
Do they have any kind of weapons at all?
They have weapons that's where, like I hold here. We have killed 2 UPP.
Very good. We could use you. Could you get half of your boys here and stay here and protect some of those civilians while your 3 strongest come with us?
I doubt that my people would leave me.
Okay, then. That's fair.
But we, as I said, we do not have firearms, and so I came out here at great personal risk, but at Tyrell's promise to protect me. I do not think that one man with a M41 can protect all of my civilians.
All of your civilians are armed, though.
With swords, you fool! What good is a sword against a gun?
Well, if we pin them down, we can get their guns, or we can get to the armory.
The armory, where is... Tyrell, where is your so-called armory? And Tyrell kind of he says, well, there was a small one on the sleeping deck, but that's been raided, and then there's one down in the security. But you can't get there because the air's cut off on the hotel floor.
Right, we have to go to the control center to do the air.
Yes, I do not see your point on rescuing my people.
What more the merrier to shoot,
I'm sorry, did you just say you were going to shoot my people?
No, I didn't say I was going to shoot your people. All right, we need to get to the air, turn that on, and then be able to get down to security and the armory.
So
either you can come with us, Corvus, or you can stay here. I don't have weapons. I don't have anything to offer you right now. If we get to the armory, we can get you weapons. Otherwise, your call.
So the civilian's going to get in the way.
I agree.
We got already full house here.
Well, Corbin, why don't you stay here and defend this area?
And my people?
And your people will help defend.
They're not here. They're in the Coliseum, you fool. How many times do I have to tell you?
We'll go get them. We'll go get them. Let's
Thank you. Thank you. What is your name? Sergeant. What is your name?
PFC Davis.
Oh, perhaps you should be in charge, young PFC Davis.
I appreciate that, but no thanks.
All right, Marines, let's move out. Control center's our first stop.
Lorca, did you just walk over there to hit him?
Yeah, we're
No,
gonna
but
fight
I
here.
I shoulder check him as I walk past.
And he. Oh, are you going to Domitov? Really?
No.
Okay, I was going to.
Jesus. Did you see him frown?
Wait, Daniels, come here, come back here, Daniels.
Daniels or Davis?
Daniels.
Dan Slaniels.
Where I didn't move.
There you are. Come back here. Keep coming. So as you get ready to leave, right?
Oh, okay.
Clarissa comes up and she grabs your armor, right? And she says, she's like,
You need to be careful. The second level where the control room is, there's a lot of stuff down there. There's a lot of places to hide. It's not like here where everything is nice and neat and orderly. It's the station part that nobody ever sees. The command center is on the eastern side. But I wanted to tell you that in the security station, there's 2 escape pods. If you cannot get into the security station without me being there, maybe talk to your sergeant about getting all of us grouped up together whenever he goes to go to the security station, and then the security that are left and me and everyone else can run to the escape pods.
Escape pods.
Right, and then while you take out the security, we can get out, and then there wouldn't be a worry of us being on whatever this droids to the ship is.
Wow. No. Yeah. That's a great idea. Thank you.
Just please be careful. You especially.
Don't worry. I'll come back safe. We'll get everyone out of here.
Okay. I
appreciate your concern.
Clarissa, are we gonna need your thumb for any more traveling?
You shouldn't need it to get down into the second level. It's for the security lock. Jesus. For the security station.
Take one for the team.
To get into the security station, you will need me, but you should be able to turn on the air to the hotel level from the control room without me being there.
Roger that. Let's move out, Marines. To the elevator.
I let Sarge know as well.
All right, back to the elevator. Dami, you on my hip?
Hooray.
all right, so let me grab you guys. Go ahead and just group up.
Group up.
Roll them up, Marines.
All right, so
Where
that
can I find the station map? I can't find it in the tabs here.
it's in the journal entries.
Terminal entries. Orbital document.
Aggressive.
Shell Gambit. Orbital document. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have Shadow Gambit open. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Ooh. Ooh.
I'm gonna pee while I get it set up.
All right.
Yeah. 90%.
UPP. Yeah, you know me. Way down at the UPP. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
you know me.
I think I froze. I think I froze again.
You did.
I think I'm gonna crash. Oh God, it came back.
Don't do it.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, alien gods. All right, so it
Thank
should
you,
be.
Space Karen.
Thank you.
No. It's trying, that's for sure.
All right, so it looks like you guys should be loading slowly. Okay, so once everyone should be loaded.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to finish putting some stuff into here.
So we're now on the control center.
No, you are on the you are on the second floor where the control center is located.
Do we have any more detailed information about where to go for the control center exactly?
Maybe?
Yeah, that's probably something I should have gotten before this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bishop, you read me?
Yes, PFC Roland Davis. What can I do for you?
Which direction are we heading for this control center? You got any sort of blueprints of this place?
Let me see. Let me talk to the woman in charge of the station. Perhaps she can help me with this. There's a minute pause. It just takes to basically till you get down to the floor and says, yes, I have managed to pull up a schematic. It would appear that most of the droids and recycling and some of the air conditioning is done here. So the control room, if you check your heads-up display, should be in this area.
All right. Do you hear that, Sarge?
Yep, I hear it.
Roger. Can we have a moment with our with our items in the elevator? Or?
Actually, you can, but that counted for the last game. So yes, you can, okay. And go ahead and decrease your time by 1 for the time that you spent setting up the equipment and kind of being in a safe zone for a little bit. If you have any health that's down, you can also increase that back to maximum.
Nice.
Good question. Good question, sir.
Well, I'm the MP, so and that's my agenda is to keep everyone's stress low.
So we technically lost 2 stress.
Yes.
Oh, we did?
Yes, you won. You had one
for the calming area and 2 for the device. Or
perfect.
Your prized possession.
Yep.
Stress free, baby. Mm. Ooh, I'm inspired by your touch. You know.
You got the touch.
Just the tip.
All right. So, you now know where you need to go. This area.
Let's do it.
Once the lift is kind of opened up, this is much more of what you would expect have been being on a station or a ship. The grating and there's no windows that let in that beautiful green light from the planet. It's very utilitarian. Like there's wires exposed. There's all kinds of crap all over the place. It looks like a workplace, right? It's not clean. There's no music playing over the loudspeakers. There's no sounds of gambling, like that kind of stuff. This is 100% a workplace.
All right, Lorca. Dome top, take lead. Pull up the rear. Daniels and Shepard. Davis and I will hang out in the middle. Let's move out.
Lorca, are you checking your motion tracker?
I got a
What's
ping
that, Shepard?
On the southeast.
Suggestion?
Hold on. I'm not done yet. I'm asking you, are you using your motion tracker?
Oh, yes, affirmative.
Okay, do a power check.
All right, everybody blow the dice.
Okay, that's good. So give me 1 second.
In the arms.
Okay.
All right, Sergeant. Just to let you know, we got 7 pings on this, all of which are long range. 2 to the northwest, 2 to the northwest, 2 to the east northeast, 2 to the east southeast, 1 to the southeast.
We're looking at a total of 5?
7, sir.
7. Roger that.
I don't like leaving us open on both our flanks, Sarge. I don't recommend we take this hallway. Why don't we head north, sweep the room, and approach from that way so nothing can be behind us or hit us from the side?
Yeah, we're going to do what the LT said and split it into 2 squads.
Yeah, we can do that. Maybe a couple... Shit. All right. Daniel, Shepard, Davis, take that north. And myself and Dolmatov and Lorca are going to take the south end here. We know the direction that we need to head. We got comms. Lorca's going to call out pings relative to our position. Move it out.
All right. So as we creep, we're going to be obviously now trained to be looking at the ceiling as well as in front of us for any vents and items and such. Mm-hmm. So we're going south, right?
Sarge, are you sure you want to split us up like this?
LT had suggested it. I don't like it. Don't make me second guess myself. No, we're not splitting things up.
LT, by the way, said to put them into teams of 2 and give them reign on what they're doing, but to order them, not to split everyone up and send them in random directions.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'm just covering myself here.
Let's move in from the north. Take lead, Lorca, Dolmatov.
Hey, Sarge, you need those you need those erectile dysfunction pills I brought for you? Because you really got a limp dick right now, man.
It's the guy who's getting hit on by the old lady.
She wasn't an old lady. She was actually
attractive.
Yes, she was.
She was attractive. She's got a nice lump on the back of her head.
I mean, I'm getting action. What are you getting?
A teddy bear?
Dick, I guess.
You're getting a teddy bear?
Watch your spacing. Remember your buddies.
I got 2 pings dead east, 3 pings dead east, 4 pings dead east, 5 pings dead east.
Oh my gosh. It could be 6.
And 2 southeast. 2 southeast.
Roger that. Davis, pull up. Keep eyes on that south. It sounds like we got people inside of this room here.
We have 2 doors to the north.
This doors.
One and one more farther up.
Yep. We got 2 doors. We split an entry.
Yeah.
If not, they might try to flank us.
Yeah, we're gonna split entry.
All right. I'll take me, Shepard, and.
No, you and Shepard take the north door.
Yeah.
Lorca and Dolmatov, I want you to take this door here. We're gonna hold the hallway. Roland, just in case of those pink south.
Lovely.
You ready?
Ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, move.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'll roll for you, but I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go zip. Nah, that's too much. Let's do zoop. Yes, that is exactly the sound that it made. God.
No initiative.
I'm working on it. There we go. And rolled. Woo! Fun!
Big bucks.
No whammies.
All right. So let's jam this up over here. Throw that there. Get rid of that. All right. Here we go. All right.
Are they technically ambushing?
That's what we're about to find out right now.
Okay.
So, Dolmatov, do a mobility check against what I'm going to do. Oh, that's not what I wanted to roll. Sorry, wrong thing.
Voyeur mode.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say we kind of knew they were there, right? Because of the motion trackers, so we were anticipating it.
We knew something was there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. That's 1. All right, so yes, one of them is getting a shot off, but none of the rest. So, Lorca, can you, not be meshed in with Dolmatov? There you go, thank you. I like how Lorca moved to the south, so Domotov's all by himself. Like, bye.
See you, buddy.
Well, I can't move in front of him.
Deja vu.
I mean, I can. That's how I was opening the door.
You know what, man? Domotov, I'm not doing this to you, dude. No.
So I have a talent. It's called Get on the Line. And as they open the door, I shout, encouraging, fire away, hold the line, something fun and exciting. Really, right now, it's really, really motivating. Anyways, no, I just I put a bug in their ear, and I'd like to see if I can allow them the free opportunity to go prone.
All right, if you panic here, I'm going to be pissed.
Okay, go ahead and roll your command.
Because we stand there, we're like...
Okay,
So Domotov can go prone if he wants to.
Sarge found his balls.
With that,
That makes a -2 for them to hit you.
Fuck yes.
It basically turns you into a small target.
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So let's do an effect on you. We'll put the Holy Shield on you. There you go. Alright, so let's see here.
Trinity?
Let's see your skills. Inventory. Oh, God. So, the person standing at the front of the door has a flame unit. And as soon as that door opens, there's just this whoosh of fire. But, because you're such a small target and you got down, we do -2 on that. We roll. Oh, okay, thank God. Thank God. I didn't want to knock Domotov out of the fight the first set round. Alright, so first person to go. Why you don't have initiative? Let me redo you. There we go. Alright, the first person is that one, so they're doing their thing and you don't have to worry about what's happening with them. Let me see. Oh, no! Stop it! Everyone's moving!
That was in unison. We were...
I know. Alright, that takes us to Shepard.
Hey, Shep, before you go, just my personal suggestion, maybe swap with Domotov so you could be with your teammate and I could be with mine when we do our moves.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so Shepard, you are now at... So I'm switching with Domotov. So that's 9 for you and 3 for Domotov.
Nice.
So that would mean that Domotov is up.
God. Yeah.
Mow him down, boy.
Well, yeah, you stand
All
and
those puppies.
let's rock.
Let's rock!
Swiss cheese, those bastards.
I'm going to... You
Tommy?
take the advantage of my prone position and try and
And shut the door.
And
use my suppressive fire to stop them from firing that flamethrower anymore.
okay. So Domotov, man, I love you. All that does is it takes a fast action away, and it does -2.
I thought it took away the slow action for some reason.
I'm pretty sure it's just a fast action. Let me take a look.
Fast action.
Yeah.
They can still shoot you. They can't move.
Yeah. They just.
Well, then I'm just gonna move.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move over here because there's literally nothing I can do.
Well, you can shoot from the prone position.
Yeah, you can get him down.
Shoot and move.
Well, he's prone, so
He's got like PTSD from getting
he
like
can slide.
kicked
That armor skates good on a tile.
just crawls a slow action.
I'll just attack.
Yeah.
Get him, Domotov. Add that +2 for full auto.
Come on.
Oh, I didn't add the +2.
Go ahead.
Yep.
You want me to do it, or you want to do it?
How do I do it in this?
Just slash 2d6. Roll 2d6. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not trying to bully you. I just fucking shoot.
Okay. Do you want to
4
push
and
it?
5 on my screen.
Yep. Do you want to push it?
Yeah, why not?
Do it.
Fuck yeah, boy.
Hey, also, okay, so don't roll ranged combat. Click on the smart gun because it has a modifier. So just go re-roll it. You're going to have a better time.
God damn.
Wait. If he was going to re-roll it, then he wouldn't have rolled that stress. He would, because he wouldn't have gained that stress.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Don't
So that was his failed re-roll. So he can still push it, right?
No. Just stop for a second. Okay. So Domotov, underneath inventory, right click on the smart gun, right, and do plus or hit. Just put 2 in there. Go ahead.
Nice.
Okay. Do you want to push that?
No.
Okay. How do you want to spend those 2 stunts?
I am going to inflict 1 more point of damage, and pin down my enemy if I can. And would that leave a third one?
No, it's just 2 stunts.
Just 2. Okay, so yeah, inflict 1 more point of damage and then pin down my enemy, and they need to make an immediate panic roll.
Okay. Let's see. -3. Okay, so their armor stops none of that, so that's 4 damage. Tell me what happens to this individual right here, because they are no longer amongst the living.
He flames that. He shoots out that flamethrower right over top of my head as I'm down prone, and I just let loose as soon as I see it, trying to counter him. And I just he's just filled with bullets, and he falls over and drops that flamethrower on the ground.
Okay.
Filled with bullets.
Okay, Zamir goes. Lorca, you're up.
All right. If I wanted to, and as long as it doesn't affect Domotov, I want to basically bounce my flames in this hall. It says it halves it, right?
Halves the range, but it's at a 45-degree angle.
So if it hits this next angle, does it just keep catty cornering?
No, it would just go... I can't do off the ping. So, basically, like... Let's see here. So if you hit this wall, it would bounce off. I mean, the goal of this was to allow you to shoot around corners, but not, like, shoot a corner and flood an entire hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no,
Okay.
probably not.
Okay. What could you tell me when you backed out of the way, Domotov? So you moved out of the doorway, right? You moved, or did you stay where you were?
No, I stayed where I was.
1 minute mark.
Okay.
Dun,
Well,
dun.
then I'm gonna tell you that I'm stepping in front of you, and I'm gonna fire that torch.
Nice.
That's
Okay,
fine with me.
go ahead and roll for the flamethrower.
Hit it.
Okay. Let's see what happens here.
So that. I'll wait till you're done.
Yeah. All right, so that does. All right, so tell me what happens to this dude right here because he doesn't make it.
Okay, so as I'll use my pulse.
Oh, wait. No, sorry. Hold on. 1 sec.
Broken toes.
No, he's still alive, but he's broken. So tell me how he got broken toes.
Yeah.
Ran into a fucking wall trying to put it out.
I got it. Watch.
Okay.
So I tell Domotov I'm sliding in, so I slide in, and I just drop, and I just fucking hose him. And the torch is going,
and it hits him and it lights him up, and he's freaking out. He's going all over the place. He's flailing so hard that he walks into his buddy and kicks the metal canister that's to his flamethrower, and he gets broken toes.
So all of that happens except for the screaming.
Okay.
There is no sound coming from this individual, even though they are on fire. All right, so that takes us to.
And real quick, that movement was my free.
Yeah.
So can I move out the way?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll just get out the way.
There.
Nice.
Okay. So my other guy just went, and so that takes us to Davis.
All right. I'm just continuing to overwatch to the south.
Okay. Sounds good. Give me 1 second. Okay. And that takes us to another one of my people. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So with Dolmatov prone on the ground, another one of these guys comes running out and fires off an AK-47 at Dolmatov prone. So that was -2 and 2. -2 for him being prone, +2 for full auto.
Dolmatov's Russian, so the bullets don't hurt him.
Yes.
Because they're Russian bullets.
Let's see here. Give me 1 second. I need to check something. I don't know if these are armor piercing or not. All right, Dolmatov, go ahead and roll armor, my friend. So you take 2 points of damage. Reduce your damage. And the full auto fire ends up pinning you. So increase your stress by 1. It's like, not again! Let's see here. So that takes us to Daniels.
Lance
All
Daniels.
right. I'm pushing this hallway here through Shepherd.
Okay.
Let me just calculate it all out here. Oops, that's not the right thing. Most certainly is not the right thing. Okay. Ruler. 70, right?
Yep.
Awesome. I'll just go up to here then. All right. I don't see any doors or anything. It just
Nope.
straight hallway. All right. That's it.
Okay, and so that takes us to Shepherd.
Yeah, I'll just join. I'll join Daniels.
Okay.
Aw.
And this guy is on fire, so the first thing he does is he checks to see if he's still on fire. Alright, stop messaging.
Foot fetish indeed.
So his feet are on fire, right? Because and so now not only does he have the broken toes, but now he has his stomping around is crushed his foot, and so he kind of just drops onto the ground, and he's trying to kind of push himself backwards, like not doing anything but just being on fire.
Are his toes like pork burnt ends?
Yes, it smells like if you took some Vienna sausages and put them onto a grill. All right, so that takes us back to the top of the order. No, Solaris, you're up.
You said there's still one in the hallway? I didn't see him.
Yeah, he's the third one.
Third one. Oh, there's a third one. I'm just going to keep... I look up to Lorca and Dolmatov, and I see that they're firing away, and I'm just... Keep firing! Let him have it! Lay down on Blythe.
Roll command.
Okay.
Roll panic.
Roll panic. No.
Oh. What the?
What the fuck?
What was that? Is that
Was
a
that-
sailboat? Tremble, I'm trembling.
Gee, looks like Thomas the Train for some reason.
Somebody get this guy some anti-anxiety.
Oh my god.
God.
All right, so you are now panicked until the end of that. So
But it was
wow.
successful, right?
yes. And so who do you want to give that one bonus die to on the next round?
The bonus die. Who's going to be next? Dalmatov.
All right, so because of the time and one of our folks has to leave early today, this is going to be where we end our stream for today. So we will be picking up next time with the combat as the Marines move in to try and get air onto the third level of the ring on Sin City so that they can move down into security stations, shut off the security measures, and get the hell off of this thing. So let's go ahead and do a round robin really quick. Solaris, how's your character feeling right now? Aside from
He's a
pissing
little
himself again.
shook. I think the fact that he was, inches away from death incarnate that he's never seen with multiple jaws and drool and shit like that, and I think it's staying there with him. If I wouldn't say a PTSD in the long run, it sure is going to happen at some point. So he's probably just really shook up still, and he's stuttering. He's almost second guessing himself. He's still kind of so shook.
Shepard, how's Lance Corporal Shepard feeling?
Shepard is concerned. He did not sign up for the 13th to see this much action. He's got multiple factions of crazy people, some kind of alien organism that he doesn't know anything about. He's just trying to do whatever he can to get off this station.
PFC Daniels?
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit going on, but looking into like Clarice. Clarissa.
Yeah. Claissa.
Who chose this name?
Dude, I did a random name generator. You
Terrible name.
Fuckhead.
Anyway, I'll call her Claire.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
She looks. I just can't stop thinking about that warm, tender moment between us, and that's actually giving me a lot of distraction from the crazy shit that's going on.
Decrease your stress by 1.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, he's walking around with that space boner.
PFC
down to -1.
No. PFC Davis.
Give that to me.
Just another day in the Corps.
That's
yeah.
Davis is ready to fucking murder somebody. PFC Dolmatov.
Dolmatov hates these narrow corners. As always. Absolutely hates them.
Jesus.
And then we have, finally, last but not least, PFC Lorca. How are you doing?
He's sharing Davis's thoughts in this, and he's loving every minute of it now that he's making decent decisions.
Well, fantastic. So, we again, just like last time, we have a break in between this game and our next. So not next week, but the following. This session may continue on to a 4th, depending on how things go next time. So we'll see what happens then. So from Tabletop Anthologies, first off, I would like to say thank you for my players for showing up and playing it hard, just like you always do. This was great. It was fun to run. I would like to specifically thank Forloth for the Forlath or Forloth, is it?
Forloth.
Forloth for the opening illustration. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Carl Forloth, thank you for coming out, as well as everyone else who did. Keto, I saw you in there, and I saw some other folks that I know. I just barely glance at that screen every so often, so thank you for all of you coming out. Thank you for the Free League channel for letting us run this. This coming week, on the Tabletop Anthologies channel. If you could throw that into the chat, Lorca. We have Call of Cthulhu on Saturday, Davis? Yes? Western?
Maybe. I might be finishing Shiver instead.
Gotcha.
That day. We'll figure it out. I'll be running something, though.
Either way, Saturday night, spookiness. Then we have D&D on Friday, as normal. Any Morkborg this week, Davis?
No Morkborg this week.
And then next Sunday on our Tabletop Anthologies channel, I'll be running a Judge Dredd game from Ian Publishing on our channel with our judges taking out some newbies out into the Cursed Earth. So until next time, players, any last words?
Let's rock.
Bye. Have a beautiful
Don't
time.
play with aliens. Have a beautiful time.
All right, and thank you once again, and Semper Fi.